Mutual respect.
Little shove, right up the court, yeah? Sit back, sit back. That's it. Good work. Listen to me.
It's
getting bigger. It's getting bigger.
You get bigger.
No, listen to me. Listen to me, right? Hands down, hands down. Over his neck, lads, over his neck. Right, Kev.
Well, it's close again. More head punches from Hammon, more body shots from
Listen, don't worry about the
Concepcion.
rounds.
Both men have been hurt.
You've got to dig in there, you've got to want it, right? I want you to sit these left hooks to the
Who
body
wants
in.
this more
Right,
down the stretch?
Riding, come on,
I think both corners just trying to pump their man up. It's not really about tactics now. It's just about digging in and just giving it everything you have.
Hands up.
Come on. Seconds out.
9 minutes left of this brutal fight. The rematch. The red trunks with hammer on them of Kevin Hammon. And the black and red of Martin Concepcion. Dead level on your card.
Yep, I have Hammond just squaring things up in the 7th round there.
A totally different fight second time around. Right hand from Hammond. We didn't think it would be better. Rematches often aren't, but it is. Terrific for the fans, Jim.
Yep, well, they just started right from the opening bell. They know each other well, so there was no scouting mission, right down to action, and that's been the story ever since.
Body shot and a left hook to the head from Hammond, whose hooks have been just thrown heavier and a little slower of late. Concepcion's used the ring wisely.
See Concepcion trying to control the pace, maybe with that little bit more experience, just picking his times to work, then backing out. Oh, lovely, clever stuff from Concepcion there.
Yep, having fought in the higher class, did destroy Matthew Hall in a round. Some big wins on the record. None of that means anything tonight. It's just getting through Kevin Hammon for Concepcion.
When you have to admire the way Hammond just keeps driving himself forward, but he's walking onto punches as he does so.
Lefts and rights from Concepcion. Just trudging his way forward at times, Hammond. And a good left through the middle. But still he comes.
The Hammond's the one who's missing at the moment. I just feel at the moment that Concepcion has found the answer, found the tactics, he's sticking with them. And that constant upper body movement when they're up close, making Hammond miss again there, as you can see.
Hammond trying to slow him down with body shots, but flicking out the jab now, Concepcion. And there's the gap, I think, looking at the records, you know, 11 fights to 23, different levels they've mixed at. Concepcion with the class here.
You can be impressed by Hammond's aggression, the fact that he's moving forward all the while, but I'm more impressed with the clever shots and the tactics of Concepcion. Heads coming together there, Concepcion come off worse. Hopefully no blood.
What a fight.
Come on. Just don't stop doing too much, okay, mate?
How's that?
Beautiful.
All right. Come on then, think now. 2 to go. 2 to go. You listening to me?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep, Concepcion picking eye-catching punches up through the middle, the hooks, whereas Hammond driving himself forward, but as you can see, not pinning Concepcion down, not being allowed to get any real snap into the shots. Really clever boxing, I felt, in that round from Martin Concepcion.
Come on, look at me. Oh, of course it's close, we're just getting out of box at times. Yeah? Come on, it's close.
Corners 10 seconds. Back on them upcuts, Kev. Seconds out, round 9.
Slow off his stool, Kevin Hammond. They're looking for the big drive. Most people at ringside have Martin Concepcion in a lead. 1-2 points, something like that. Not over though yet. He's dragged himself out of the boxing gutter really in that third round. Concepcion. Willpower, firepower, and some skill too to claw his way back. Done well, Concepcion, really.
Yep, and he's looking strong and he's looking lively. And just that movement again causing the problems for Hammon. Hammon really just sticking with what he was doing in the opening round. When it stopped working, he should have come up with something else, but he's just marching forward with his hands up, maybe just becoming a little bit predictable.
Work rate, aggression, persistency from Hammon. But the cue to work, if we can call it that, in a fight like this from Concepcion. In many ways, he's controlled the pace in the latter half of this, more than Hammon.
He's realised that you can't fight 10 rounds at the kind of pace they were fighting at over the first 3 rounds, so he's the one who's come up with something else, whereas Hammond, a lovely body shot, Hammond doing exactly the same things, and Concepcion seems to have the answer to it, but he doesn't seem able to come up with something different.
Left hook from Hammond. Concepcion walks through it. And back he goes, almost gliding around the ring. They asked for uppercuts from Hammond in that corner. Hasn't been throwing them.
Well, the fact that Hammond has no head movement, just walking straight forward, the uppercut is the perfect punch, and he's landed it so often throughout the previous 8 rounds. I mean, you have to hand it to Concepcion. Really smart boxing he's producing here tonight, thinking everything out. As soon as his back touches the ropes, he moves his head all over the place. His upper body is never still, not allowing Hammond to set up.
Here comes Hammond again though, Jim.
He's walking onto punches as he does so.
A couple of hooks though got in. Concepcion just a little shaky on the legs as he went back towards his own corner there.
Yep, he seemed to stumble as he backed off. But Hammond standing up, he's obviously feeling the pace as well.
Aren't we at ringside too?
I mean, this has been a phenomenal pace. Tremendous battle for an area title, worth much, much more. But you can see how much both these guys want this.
Never ceases to amaze us, the amount of effort that goes into these Midlands, these British title fights.
Get some more over
the world to them.
Come on, mate. Come on. You ain't lost it. Come on, son. 2 rounds to go. What about you've lost it? Come on. Hey.
Last round, everything you've got to do, mate.
Very interesting. Dejected in the corner, Kevin Hammond, but on the computer, only 1 punch less.
Yeah, but I think I'm a couple of points behind, and I think he feels pretty much the same. He's marching forward. He couldn't be putting any more into this. As you see, I have Concepcion a couple of points up now, and you can see in the second half of the fight, really what Concepcion has come up with, really produced the goods.
Come on, son. Last one. It's all yours. Come on.
Seconds out for the 10.
It's all yours, they say, in the corner. Jim has Concepcion by 2. I have it slightly wider at 3. I think Kevin Hammond might need a knockout, and I think the body language in that corner was very telling at the end of the 9th. They have given it everything, these two. The rematch has been better than the initially really good first meeting. Wonderful fight.
Well, it's a bit worrying the fact that Hammond himself feels he's losing it. As though he feels what he's doing is not working, but he can't really do anything else. But you can be sure he'll give it everything in the last round here.
Can he hurt Concepcion with a left hook? It's Concepcion who gets his volley off first.
She's boxing so smartly, Concepcion, and again, as soon as his back touches the ropes, he's all over the place. He's quick, moving from side to side, not allowing Hammond to tee off on him.
Trying that big left hook, stalking Concepcion, but the Leicester fighter boxing well off the back foot. We wondered when we saw him in Prize Fighter, he was poor that night going out in the quarter-final, how much was left with Concepcion. No knockdown there, just a tumble. But he's shown tonight, Jim, there is class.
Yep. And the fact that halfway through he realised he couldn't carry on the way he was doing, and he's come up with a plan that's working up. Hammond again giving it everything.
Beautiful punch from Kevin Hammond, and Concepcion was badly hurt again. Not quite as badly as in the third round, but there may be some dicey moments late on for Martin Concepcion. Just over a minute to go.
Well, Hammond has to go for broke. He feels he needs a knockout. His corner, I think, feel the same. Has to go for this, has to stand back, give himself some punching room.
Concepcion staying close, gum shield out again. It flew over the TV monitors at ringside here. Kevin Hammond's, they don't care. They just want to go back hammer and tong. Hammond has got 35 seconds, you'd sense. Concepcion still digging in. Where are they finding the energy from?
Concepcion once again turning it back in his favour. Unbelievable effort from both men here.
Terrific finale to what has been an undercard perler to remember. John Keane, the referee, has stood back and admired. Brutal and savage from start to finish. Martin Concepcion still, they're teeing off as the final bell goes, and there is the embrace between the pair. Splendid, and Martin Concepcion this time makes absolutely certain he gets the decision again, and it was deserved.
It was tremendous, no question tonight. He proved himself the better man on the night. Full credit to Kevin Hammond for the part he played, and you can see he gave it everything in the last round here. But even at this stage he was walking onto shots, but there with that beautiful left hook, you wondered, has he turned it round? Again, he seemed to have Concepcion on the verge of knockout, but again the tremendous powers of recovery, the strength and just the will to win of Concepcion, everything that was needed to gain victory tonight, he showed that, as well as tremendous boxing, tremendous tactics, but what a great battle.
Terrific from start to finish.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, your referee John Keane scores the contest 96 points to 94 in favour of your winner from Leicester, and still the Midlands area light middleweight champion, Martin Concepcion. And a big round of applause for Lincoln's Kevin Hammond.
Martin, sorry, just here, please, mate. Lovely.
Well, Martin, great fight, great win. How proud are you of that performance?
Well, considering what's happened to me in the past, taking silly shots, you know, spare of the moment, going down, not realising what's hit me. You know, this guy has got the hardest punch I've ever felt. I've been in the ring with Neil Linford, I've been in the ring with, you know, some big hitters, but this guy, he wobbled me early on, he put me down. To be honest, I just didn't think I'd be able to slow him down. I think a few of my shots got through. Just nitpicking a bit more like last time, we're just planting my feet a little bit more. And, you know, lucky enough for me, it prevailed in the end, but 2 points, I thought this one was closer than the first. What a fight, brilliant. Hats off to this man. Brilliant fighter, all the best.
Kevin, you nearly had him in the third round. Did you let him off the hook?
Well, no, I tried keeping the pressure on him, right? But, you know, he's a good little tidy boxer. He kept out of the way, so respect to him. You know, I did try. So, yeah.
You were upset with the verdict last time. Did the better man win tonight?
Yeah, he did, yeah. Last time, I'll be honest with mine, I thought I should have nicked it last time, but this time he won it fair and square, yeah, definitely, yeah.
It was a great fight. The styles gel really well. Could we see a trilogy between you two, perhaps, when you've had a rest?
Do that again, to be honest. Do you mind?
I'll tell you what, I mean, them two fights have aged me years beyond my age. You know, I'm happy enough now to, you know, hopefully we look forward to fighting somewhere for the British, vacate this, let this man take hold of this belt.
Well done, both of you.